Hello, everyone. RBG Kingdom Kid here, back with more stories, The Path of Destinies. In the previous video, we made our first story, and now we can do two more. We can now either continue down this path and maybe make some changes, which I think I might do, which is what I think I might do, or we could do another one. Mysterious temple has risen out from the desert. The Emperor has set his ravens to search for the Ilba Stone. An ancient artifact may contain the power to bring down the Emperor. Let's actually keep going down this way.
Lapino.
There we are. We can skip this since we've already seen it.
Lapino had apparently managed to confuse the judge by arguing that he hadn't actually stolen a winged horse. He'd only sold it. But wait, where was the prison? The village was empty. Had everybody fled the ravens? A crafting bench. Reynardo wondered what he could make with it.
Oh, strange that they actually started me off a little bit further ahead than when they did the last time I did this part. Oh, and I can open up these chests again? Oh, that's broken as fuck.
His trusty old sword was always a little better when he sharpened it.
Quickly recover our health over time. Okay. But now that I know the right path to go this way, let's go not the right path first. Shit, I just had to.
People were frightened these days. Just 2 weeks past, Reynardo had sneaked through an empty town and listened to the ravens caw about the Emperor's new taste in ritual sacrifice.
Oh, I think they...
There had to be something useful in these things, didn't there?
I feel like there's so many different paths you can go down here. Yeah, I think they actually start me in a different spot, too.
The village looked so peaceful. Were the villagers hiding somewhere? Of course not. No matter how much he searched, he would only find ravens here. It was good to practice your moves, thought Reynardo. Keeps you limber.
Oh, hello. How I almost missed you, I don't know.
This chest was filled with reprints of the entire Sandman series. Reprints? What was the point of collecting those? Ooh, there was something else.
Yeah, so I actually finally got to look at the trophy list for the game as well, which be honest, the trophy list isn't all that, like, no, I'm not jumping down there quite yet. Let me just move around here, see what's up, because I'm gonna assume that's where I need to go. Looking at a shield-wield enemy will rip away the shield, leaving them vulnerable. Target an enemy with dash to move towards him and cause damage. Does not work on shield-wielding enemies. Attack enemies at any distance. Auto activates when reaching a certain combo threshold. Oh, I have two.
Well, he'd always wanted to do that.
This is where I was the first time.
Sharp? Check. Pointy? Check. Flexible? Check. What else do you need in a sword?
I'm actually quite curious, like, so obviously I already have this one sword at the maximum level, but I'm actually curious about the other ones too.
Truth was, Reynardo really liked the sound his sword made in the air.
Treasure Hunter, level 1. Family Jewels, okay. Gems are rare items that boost your capabilities. Find workbench to use your new gem. Yes, I will do that. So I think what that is actually very cool as well. I'm also curious about what... okay, so I'm curious. Should I go this way or should I go down to the way of the... Said to increase chance of loot by 1%. Well... oh, I actually can't go this way anymore. Although I guess if I want to, I'd go down there. Let's see what's on this side then.
And this is why heroes are called dashing, Reynardo thought. See? Dashing? Get it?
Oh, okay. So this is how they'll keep you from...
Don't look down, he thought.
oh. Oh, and it's 16 back here. Okay. So they increase... oh, okay. So... oh, so it just automatically levels up. Okay. I wonder why they closed that path off. I'm glad I did that first. My guess is all of the paths that are blocked behind the other kind of doors are not the correct ways to go. This is just like, oh, you thought there was something else over here.
Ravens were landing everywhere. The advance guard. He'd better get moving. If they got to Lupino first, they'd eat him for breakfast. Or a snack. Ravens weren't picky. If they got hungry, they sometimes forgot to interrogate their prisoners. Even top spies like Lupino. Where had the mad rabbit got to?
There's another chest with a thing in there, which I can't get because I don't have the proper sword.
It was definitely easier to fight inanimate objects.
What's up?
Dirty and bloody, Reynardo finally reached Lupino. The rabbit was practicing his shuffle. Reynardo recognized the cards. It was Lupino's favorite deck. Oh, I thought you were in danger. I am. The ravens are coming. Oh, the prison thing. Right, yeah, see, this guard owed me 53 ducats, so we made a deal. They're very reasonable people, actually, for weasels. Now, I got a brilliant plan to kidnap Zenobia.
Well, there seems to be a
We
truth with
capture
him,
Zenobia,
and
find out what she knows.
like,
And that's the whole war right there.
who knows what I'll learn
Easy peasy,
from his
lemon
truth.
squeezy.
But
Capture the Emperor's greatest general, who happened to also be a deadly sorcerer, and, oh, his only daughter? That would be worth it. And it would be nice to see her. He'd always had a soft spot for her. And he felt sure she had one for him.
On the other hand, he could still get to the core of the Sky Ripper, even if he couldn't get the whole thing. It must have great power.
So obviously we know what happens if we pick this one. So we're gonna pick this one.
Wasn't just the
But this time we're
Emperor's
gonna
daughter, of
trust her
course.
right away.
She'd been Reynardo's best friend in sword fu school. And you're still mad for her. The rabbit reminded him.
The rabbit had a point, and Reynardo had a feeling she'd want to see him again. Who knows what could happen between the two of them this time around?
She knows all his plans, chuckled the master spy. She won't give them up easily. She'll tell the interrogators, all right, said Lupino. Taking her would change the game, all right.
The city was already under Zenobia's control. I had to admire her efficiency. Reynardo shivered at the thought of Zenobia at the mercy of the interrogators. Could he really turn her over to them? But this was war. It wasn't meant to be pretty.
I do love that you get the stuff from the chests again, so that's pretty cool. Oh, that's where I came from. I was like, what's over here? Or am I in a different part of the... Yeah, I think I'm in a different part. Well, let's just see what's over here. I'll be honest, I'm not a big fan of, like, possibilities. Like, is this the correct way or is that the correct way? And then you getting locked out of your path. I mean, I get that's the that's the premise behind the story is like, you know, this is just for a chest. Shoot, shoot. Fuck you.
One small step for a fox, he thought.
Oh yeah, so that trophy for one tough cookie is dying a maximum of 5 times. You can definitely get one of the... Or do I need 6 of one of those essences? I think I need 6 of those essences before I can actually...
He wished there were more pylons he could use the hook on. They really needed to construct additional pylons.
Ah. You must construct additional pylons. Okay, what's this? Impale your enemy on your sword when you grab them to cause damage. It's not bad. Either increase how much damage I do with this, or... Oh, what's this one? Increase maximum stamina, which won't be bad. What's this one?
Every day he was getting better and better. I wonder what I could make with all these sword crafting materials, thought Reynardo.
I need some more wind essences.
Hey, I'm a firefox, thought Reynardo.
Shield breaker. I'm actually like curious when you go through these areas again, and you get the your hits cause shield grunts drop their shield. Not bad. And then you open those chests again. I wonder if they'll just have more materials inside them.
This one contained nothing but unmatched gloves. And something more useful. What exactly was Lupino up to this time? You could see the wheels spinning inside his head. They made Reynardo dizzy, in fact.
Oh. So weird that they're like, they kind of make alternate routes for you, and then I'm just curious like what happens when you play through them again going these ways.
Hey, why don't you guys fight in groups? Oh, I know. Because there's no I in team.
Shieldbreaker level 2. Oh. I'll be honest, I kind of didn't want to do that right now.
So, what's this plan of yours? Use me as bait, said Lupino. And he outlined a slightly complicated plan that involved geese, a net, setting the Farfarer a little bit on fire, Lupino dressing as an old blind toad, and Reynardo hiding inside a monstrous watermelon.
What could possibly go wrong? Thought Reynardo.
Let's go with the plan. Why not?
Oh, this is gonna be fun, said Lupino as he ran to go set up his marvelous plan.
Don't have my wind sword, so I can't do this yet. Need a lot more of wind essences.
Personal space?
God damn it. There's also a trophy for getting 80 combos.
Reynardo felt dubious about the whole plan. With every step, he was waiting for it all to go horribly wrong. But against all odds, Lupino's idiotic plan worked. Zenobia's ravens ran off after the geese, the net dropped, and Reynardo jumped out of the watermelon and put his sword to Zenobia's throat.
Reynardo, she said. Are those new scars? They look good on you. You never returned my velvet jacket. It was my favorite. You look stupid in velvet. Oh, what does an imperial princess know about style?
Ah, get a room, you two, said Lupino. Probably sensing the chemistry.
But the fleet was coming on fast, so they took Zenobia east, over the Nexus. She'd vanished from Swordfu School, from his life, without even saying goodbye. Without ever telling him she was the Emperor's adopted daughter.
Reynardo was aware of her feelings. Maybe this was a bad idea, but was he letting his own feelings get the better of him?
Oh. So because I went with the plan, it's now... Because... When I didn't go with his stupid plan, she caught me, and it's like, oh, I can show you that your father's an idiot, or your father's being bad. So now, try to get Zenobia to turn... But now that I know her feelings, maybe it's something that I can maybe have her. Try to get Zenobia to turn against her father. Reynardo and Lapona had a plan. Take Zenobia to the rebel interrogators and use her secrets to wreak havoc on the Imperial fleet. But he knew she still had feelings for him. Maybe he could just go all in, play the feelings card, and win her over here and now. No need for interrogators. But he knew he still had feelings for him. But he knew she still had feelings for him. Well, maybe it was inappropriate to play the feelings card on account of her being prisoners and all. Maybe it was best to stick with the original plan. Let's stick with the original plan, I suppose.
Lapina was right, Reynardo thought reluctantly. She knows things. She recognized his look. You're taking me to the interrogators, aren't you? She said, wide-eyed. And then she jumped, with horror. Reynardo saw Zenobia plummeting. Then he saw the nexus below them. Cats always land on their feet. She'll head for the Imperial outpost, yelled Lapino. You have to catch her.
So Gears has to learn what would happen if I did his plan first.
Cats can run faster, but foxes can run longer. If he ran, he could head her off before she reached her minions at the outpost. Well, he did love a good chase.
This thing really needed a roof.
So much, like, there's so many paths even like within that, so it's so very interesting. So you can always, so you have a set thing at the beginning there, and then it's like, and what, there's 24 paths, so geez Louise, that's so many, man. And they can all be different. It's like, okay, let's go this way, I suppose.
Once, he'd found a Superman issue #1 in mint condition in a jar he'd broken. He planned to keep breaking things until he had the whole series.
Oh, I think this is the way that up place was where we went originally.
Is a very cool sword, thought Reynardo. No, seriously. He couldn't feel his paw anymore.
Oh shit, there was a treasure over there. Should have looked just a little ahead. So now I can't go back. Damn it.
Hey, did you guys ever learn to swing dance? Oh, well, too late.
Elemental resistance, okay. At school, we learned the gospel of the transcendent emperor, the last divinity to pierce the skies. He would banish the evil old gods and grant us gift of time. But could one man, divine as he may be, create something as intricate as time? I have my own theory. I believe that time is a symptom rather than a gift. I'm convinced that on a cosmic scale, there is a pendulum motion between order and chaos. The transcendent emperor ended chaos and started the age we live in, an age of cause and effect, of fact and logic. Time is merely the tapestry upon which these laws manifest themselves. It is the foundation for order's companion. Entropy? Entropy. In the age of chaos, when the old gods reign, perception carries more weight than facts. Emotions can shape the world, and time ceases to exist. The age of order is ending. I am merely helping the inevitable. Entropy has been broken. Fate has been breached. It's the end of time is coming, and I shall embrace it. Emperor Isengame the Third, Secret Journal. I think that's something I saw while traveling over stuff. Oh, I'm back over here now. So this was the way to go. Yeah, I think I'm back. I think I'm correct in my assumption that like all of the the other sword paths are optional. Because it's like, oh, you may not have the sword here, so. Eh? It took me back all the way here.
He'd once met a pirate captain. He used hooks to get around his ship. Oh, what was his name again?
Wait, so I was supposed to go up? I didn't see a way to go from here. Oh, hello. I thought this was just the way that I came beforehand, so I didn't even bother. Well, thank goodness my curiosity was satiated. Oh, so I can open this with any sword, huh? Without touching that. Ah, I was right.
With materials like this, he could probably make a really nice pair of barbecue tongs. Or even a sword.
Still don't have enough wind essences in order to make my next
He was closing
sword.
on her. He could smell her fear. He tried not to think about the interrogators at the secret base. What they do to her. Maybe it didn't have to end that way. Maybe he could talk to her. But, after all, there were worse things the Imperials had done to friends of his.
Hey, a workbench! He could try out his new bling.
Masamune for the meticulous bad guy. Might as well upgrade him when I have the chance. Watch out for explosive ravens. When hit or thrown, they will explode after a few seconds. Use them to your advantage.
Reynardo reached the outpost. The Imperials there were no match for him. Soon after, Zenobia limped up the path. When she realized he was already in front of her, she didn't even try to run.
Oh, you left without saying goodbye.
Again, he said, "Please, you're enjoying this a little too much," she said, shaken.
Oh, spare us the chit-chat, would you?
Said Lapino as he shackled her hands so she couldn't throw spells.
She knows all his plans.
All the way back to the Farfarer, Lapino nagged Reynardo about how the interrogators would pry all the intel out of Zenobia. How that would turn the tides in the imminent battle. All they had to do was take her to the rebels' secret base. Reynardo didn't like to think about what the interrogators would do to her. Couldn't he just talk to her?
This is too cruel. Skip the rebel base. Once again, Zenobia was Reynaldo's prisoner. The next step would be the rebel base. But the things the interrogators would do to her, Reynaldo could skip the base and find a way to interrogate Zenobia himself. Things the interrogator would do to her, the thought made Reynaldo shudder, but it was necessary so that they would win the war. Yes, he would take Zenobia to the rebel base. So curious as to know what story. We end here. You know, my guess is if I could take her back to the rebel base, I would learn, or not take her back. Oh boy. Oh God, which one? My guess is if I take her back to the rebel base. Okay, so here's my thought process. Your first choice where it's like you rescue the rabbit or you find that one thing or you do the other thing now. Now that we got that. My guess is if I pick what's his name, the rabbit, it would always lead to one of these endings. Either one of his endings up here because it has something tied to him, or it'll end up with one of hers. And if I do this one, which I think is, that could be, because I think this is the Skyblade or whatever that sword is, and I think this is the Jewel one. So the Jewel one would lead here, and the Skyblade would lead down here. So whatever my initial beginning one, it depends on what path we're going to take. Let's go with this one.
As they pulled away from the Nexus, Reynardo could see the fear in Zenobia's eyes. "I can't take her to those creatures at the base," he whispered to Lapino.
Ah, you've gone soft. Soft in the head. We captured her for what she knows.
"I'll take her to the mountains. Tell all the horrible things the Emperor's done. Yeah, believe me, she'll turn." And he turned the wheel.
The hell you will!
Shouted Lapino, and he grabbed the wheel back from him. The two of them wrestled for control of the ship. It shot off like a mad sparrow. Suddenly, Reynardo was falling. When he came to, Zenobia was standing over him. "Why didn't you take me to the base to be interrogated?" she demanded.
Do you know what's left of people they interrogate?
"This is some trick, isn't it? To make me fall for you again?" "Well, I won't." "Oh, go on then. Scurry back to your ravens. I can't stop you." But strangely, she didn't. As Reynardo set off to find the Farfarer, she followed him, keeping just out of sight of the ravens.
Or maybe one of these things, like, you know how in some aspects I see like treasure chests and such in some areas.
You're hooked.
Is I think maybe it's I'm only seeing somewhere like some other paths. So like there's alternate paths to areas as a whole. Like, oh, you can only go down this path if you've done these 3 things beforehand type things. So So my guess is there's only like 5 quote-unquote chapters of each to these stories or something like that.
There was a sign. Take the goat across first.
Oh, that treasure chest down. Oh, and this is okay.
As Reynardo stopped to sniff the wind, Zenobia came up, still mad.
Did you really think you'd just talk me into betraying my father?
Oh yeah, sure, that was exactly my plan.
Then why aren't you even talking to me?
Because I've never talked you into anything in my life.
They're gonna court-martial you for letting me go.
He caught a whiff of the Farfarer. Wet rope, tar, and a cask of Scoble ale he'd spilt last year.
It was that way.
You know what I hate about you guys? Everything.
Go that way, take me down that way. So where is this going to take me? Oh, and then there was another path.
Smelt burnt fur. His.
God, so many alternate paths. Why is it not letting me move?
If they didn't want their things broken, they really ought to make them stronger.
Oh no. Oh well. I think this is the path that we were on before.
Reynardo
Yeah.
wondered if he should have taken Zenobia to the rebel base for real. Maybe she wasn't playing him after all. After the bleak talk about the Emperor's dark secrets, he was regretting his suspicion.
I don't think they
Made
should have
all
said
these
that.
war chests anyway.
Well, you could have quite a business team, huh?
I don't think that was the right words for this one. I think that was for the words for the previous one that I did. This is on a different path.
Hero wall. Hero sword. Ice wall. Ice cube.
I'm glad I did this one first. Seems that looked like the end of the area over there. Dear Zenobia, do you remember that expedition I have set to the depths beneath the islands? They have returned. Well, 3 ships have returned out of the 8 I sent. Of course, I mourn the losses, but the knowledge of survivors brought back is invaluable. What they have experienced is incredible. The air gradually grows denser and more turbulent until it becomes a suffocating, bone-crushing thunderstorm. The islands keep stretching for miles below the surface, and they have roots that radiate downward far beyond sight. The islands are alive. This is the proof I was looking for. The thick air of the depths kept them afloat, and the depths they find their substance. Do they have a consciousness? Are they aware of our existence? Or are we merely parasites that they ignore or tolerate? I must prepare another expedition. This time I will go myself. I need to see the wondrous world of the endless deep sky. I hope you will visit me before I leave. I would like to hear more about that new friend of yours, Reynardo. With love, Father.
What was the point of this gate? Did they think no one would notice the lever? They seem to make everyone else harder to kill.
Chanters can buff and heal enemies. Buffed ravens are dangerous. Oh, dear God.
Touché, he said, and died.
Fuck!
Everything hurt. And then it didn't.
I was trying to throw those ones. The fucking... Get over here. Oh, fuck you. When there's 2 enemies, I can't. I have no idea what that one trophy was for. The Path of Lone just one. There's actually not that many trophies in this game. There's like 38. And I got 10 within that first part.
Ooh, what's there?
So it's really like, oh, wow. Shield Breaker level 3. Flame Master. Treasure Hunter level 3. Nice, nice, nice.
Sure enough, the Farfarer had crashed in some rocks. There was no sign of Lupino. Zenobia caught up. all that kid stuff in swordfu school. Look, look, that's the past. We're adults now. We have duties to other people. We have destinies. What are you talking about? And you are the most arrogant, slow-witted, light-fingered, mercenary, immoral, reckless. Run away with me, said Reynardo, and he realized he meant it. What? Just like that? She demanded. I will, if you will. So she kissed him. And it was the best kiss he'd ever had. They held hands as they boarded the Farfarer. Reynardo felt light-hearted, like the winds that were playing the rigging like a balalaika. But Lapino, I need to get back to Lapino, he said, suddenly realizing he could have been captured. A prisoner. He's not. How'd you know? He saw something in her eyes he didn't understand. He fell, didn't he? Into the abyss. She looked away, wouldn't answer. But then a bolt smashed through the Farfarer's keel. The broken ship plummeted out of the clouds. Reynardo picked himself off the deck. They were alive. We have to get to my private ship, she said. Do you trust me? I guess I must, he said. You go on ahead. Clear the path, she said. I can't kill my own soldiers. He wanted to say that he didn't trust her, that he had no idea what he was getting into. But he had no choice, did he? He was following his heart. That's what it means to be a hero. You had to follow your heart.
Follow your heart. I think I only have... So, your hits cause shield grunts to take damage and propels away their shields like a projectile. I need so much ore and I need one more wind essence. This feels like it's the okay, so this is chapter 5 again. Not the right sword for that, so don't even bother. Increase my health, man, might as well.
That could be useful.
I'm actually getting... Oh, I was like, why can't I move? Okay. Yeah, this is where we were the last time, too. For chapter 5. I think I'm definitely going to keep that treasure.
Good thing those ravens never use the healing fruit.
Yeah. Yep, I was about to say, my guess is the path over here with the Thane. That lets me go back over there, and that's fine. back on that one. Okay. Oh, what? Wait, what?
Rushed. Oh.
This took me to a new area. Unless it's gonna put me back. Yeah, okay, yep. It's just, okay. Ow. I was trying to get the...
Hoped his hook didn't break.
Okay, it seems like how those holes actually get destroyed is by the
Don't look down.
debris
Told himself. Don't
of those
look down.
crates that I'm destroying. Okay, I'm learning more about the throwing bit. As long as I keep hold of the square button to throw, I will not let go of them.
Paused to catch their breath. It was strange to be so close to her. What are you thinking? He asked. I'm trying very hard not to think. Me too, he said. Up ahead, he could see the thin silver of Zenobia's personal ship. It looked fast. They would leave all this behind.
So okay, I'm also learning a bit more about the fighting as well. So it's like, I think my problem is I keep going like this, where I could stop, move, stop, move like that. So I don't need to keep mashing. I can like swing once, think of where to go next, point my, so like here. So I swing that way, but then I can go that way, and then I can go that way. So I can move him in a different way.
The worst thing about ravens was they never dropped any loot, and no one ever wanted the feathers.
Yeah, there's a trophy for picking up like 500 feathers, which I don't know how that works. Of course. Yeah, I went that way the first time. Is this a grunt in a can?
As they reached her ship, Reynardo suddenly felt a sharp pain in his stomach.
The rabbit was,
He was
the
surprised to see
murderer.
a crossbow bolt sticking out of it.
I was going to lead the Empire to our secret base, said Lapino. But no, you had to screw up my plan because you still got a thing for her.
Reynardo stared at Zenobia.
The kiss. Was it real? She said, with a look of indescribable sorrow.
She gestured and said an arcane word, and Lapino went flying into the abyss, screaming, "I'm telling your father!" Then she knelt down to cradle his head, and her paws felt very soft and warm. Reynardo stared at the book. He was still alive. Again. And still only flying away from burning Ubar. Had he lived that adventure? Or only dreamt it? Had he really died? It felt so real, not like a dream at all. And he'd lost again. Oh, he hated that. But he had made different choices. And he'd lost in a different way. It was the book, wasn't it? Oracles showed you your destiny. But this was showing him different ways he could die miserably. Thanks a bunch, book, he thought. But these were destinies that he did not have to fulfill. But he'd learned another true thing. Lapino was a traitor. Reynardo had suspected there was something wrong with the mad rabbit. But now he knew there was malice behind his goofiness.
New story completed. Story number 5. Don't think twice. Don't think twice. Don't think twice. What kind of hero are you? A hero who always follows his hearts. I got 5 fire essences, which kinda isn't necessary. New truth revealed. Lapino is a traitor. Tier 3 skills unlocked. So I rescue Lapino, find Zenobia, and accept Lapino's plan. So I'm trying to think here. It's like, do not take her. Mad Emperor's daughter, the greatest general, and taking her could expose the enemy's secrets and turn tides of the war. So Reynardo and Lapino set out to tides, but they could not bear the thought of seeing her suffer at the hands of interrogators. So he changed course, forsaking the rebellion. Little did he know that he was derailing a clever plan devised by Lapino, who in fact was an agent of the Empire. Lapino, moved by Reynardo's compassion, amid her own feelings for him, they chose to flee together, only to die in the hands of a very frustrated Lapino. Very interesting indeed. So he has 3 more. Or 4 more, excuse me. Pino is a traitor. Zenobia has feelings for Reynardo. Then these 2. So maybe what I'll keep on doing, I'll keep doing that first path until I get all of these unlocked first. And then I will maybe like do one of these paths. Like maybe do this one, which I'm assuming is the stone, and then this one, which is the sky thing. So very interesting indeed. Very interesting indeed how this plays out.
But that meant there must be a destiny where he survived and won, right? Otherwise, what was the point? And with that, the book's pages fluttered back once more to the beginning, and
The clouds parted over the Isles of Boreas. It was time to choose. The rebellion was in trouble. Ravens were scouting for the secret rebel base. They needed a game changer. Pieces of the Sky Ripper had surfaced. Or so a scholar in the mountains had told him. Surely the weapon that banished the lost gods could defeat the Emperor.
also, a temple had risen out of empty desert. The Emperor had brought the Sky Ripper pieces up out of ancient burial by his obscene rituals. Could this be where the Iblis stone was hidden? Someone better get it before he does, thought Reynardo. And also, his old friend Lapino needed rescuing. Of course, Reynardo had a pretty strong suspicion that Lapino had betrayed the rebellion. But could Reynardo really leave an old friend to the Ravens?
Alrighty, So, guys, I think, like I said, in the next part, we'll keep going down this path of Lapino. We'll keep going down this Lapino path. And see what we do next. Maybe... I don't know, maybe the next one I'll keep doing, like, I'll keep interrogating her, or... We'll see, we'll see. There's definitely a lot of paths to take, but... Guys, that's going to do it for this part of Let's Play Stories Paths of Destinies. In the next part, guys, we go on to the next one. So thank you all so much for watching this video. Guys, if you liked the video, please give the like button a click and comment down below what you like about the video, didn't like about the video, and let me know. Did you guys suspect that Lupino was a traitor along? Very interesting indeed. So yeah. As always, guys, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss a beat, and subscribe to the main channel too. That's in the description below. As well as find me on Twitter. Both my main channel, the RPG Keem Kid Twitter, are in there too. Thank you all so much for watching once again, and I will see you all next time.